What the new crew is your boy Trillis, get what I'm saying? You already know how it go, you already know how it is, get what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? I may be loud, but I may not be loud. Get what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? I am bringing to you my top 3 Blade villains, you know, arch enemies, arch nemesis, she's you know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying? You already know. Rolling the intro. We all know Blade has had many enemies in the past.
No cap.
So, from the comics and from movies and from live adaptations, fan animations, and everything of that sort. So, what I want to bring to you is my top 3 villains from the movies that made it actually, you know, made it better, if you get what I'm saying, for the trilogy and for the upcoming Blade film. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You already know. And yes, I already know Blade Trinity is pretty much basically the trilogy of Blade, but at the same time, it's still continuing at this moment. But it's not actually for sure. So, with that being said, personally, I would actually put at number 3 would be Frost, Deacon Frost, because I want to say in the like pretty much in the first film, it was good. I'm not going to downplay it. It was good, but at the same time, the CGI and pretty much problems with Wesley Snipes. But for me, for my opinion, Deacon Frost wasn't really too much of an arch enemy, if you get what I'm saying, in that standpoint. Because, in my opinion, all he wanted was basically the typical world domination, the immortality. It's basically pretty much the Frieza of the Blade universe, you know what I'm saying? The vampire universe. But to my personal opinion, it has to be a little bit more than just to be the top of the food chain. I understand the hierarchy of being on top of the food chain, but at the same time, that pretty much gives me the Doofenshmirtz type vibe, if you know what I'm saying. 3rd place. 2nd place is not Deacon. 2nd place is Drake. Not the Drake we know.
Wow.
But you know, Drake from Blade Trinity. Second place, yes, he has his ulterior, you know, being legendary, like a legendary Super Saiyan. And you get what I'm saying, dig what I'm saying, you know. But for him to, you know, basically be woken up like, whoa, who brought me back? Who woke me up from my slumber? Oh, it's a vampire pirate. Let me go kill him. Beast. But nah. Like for that type hype, yeah, he was, you know, implicated as being that type deity, you know, for that specific time zone of that universe. But not going to disregard the fact that pretty much for him being a so-called vampire deity, he was, you know, defeated by like natural causes, you know what I'm saying, by the serum. but that overly worked on him and basically pretty much his entourage. I guess apparently they fed on him. Basically, he shared his blood with them, but the way that transpired, really at the end, it gives me a misunderstanding a little bit, to the point to where basically, like, the serum, the serum cleared out his vampiristic, integrity, if you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, Drake died. Okay, cool, fine, Danny, Blade defeated him. But it traveled throughout the whole compound, killing everybody else. But at the same time, if it's still in the air, why don't it actually, why don't it actually go all like throughout the world, spread like through pretty much mass population, if you know what I'm saying. I pretty much, when the new Blade come out, I actually want to see basically the aftermath of Blade Trinity, or basically some sort of, incantation continuation of Blade Trinity. You know what I'm saying? So basically, how it ended, it's giving a message of like it's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much it, like, when everything dispersed, it dispersed like it was supposed to go through the whole city, go through the whole world, like wipe everybody out. But since everything basically is apparently quote unquote wiped out, there's not really much of the enemies for him to face after that moment. You know what I'm saying? Other than Morbius, which basically will come to conclusion, or basically come to realization,
Well, you didn't think I forgot about you, did you?
Let's get into the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so basically, my number one pick for the villain, or arch nemesis, I should say, is Jared Nomak of the Blade 2 series. For me personally, Nomak wasn't over the top. Nomak wasn't, in your face like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take over the world. He wasn't over the top nor overzealous to the point to where he can try to be that person, be that guy to come and just basically try to take over. All he wanted, and he had a motive, and he had an ulterior motive to that plan to make it work. He made it work. Not too much so to where he'll want everybody to like come together to destroy Blade, or basically come together to wipe out the face of existence. That was gonna happen anyway because of the natural virus, basically how fast they breed, if you know what I'm saying. That was just like a natural side effect. But for the fact of the matter is, he forced two enemies to come together to wipe out his kind. Literally. That is actually some growth. That is actually some unison, if you know what I'm saying. Some unity, in the mankind. To the point where basically, they had to, despite their mistrust for each other, they had to, come together to defeat one foe. And at the same time, it wasn't a traditional type of mutation to where it wasn't, you know, you had to stick it through the heart, or basically you had to slice off one arm or anything like that, you know, to kill him. You had to basically break their ribcage. You had to pretty much not even decapitate them. Like, to try to, you had to put in a whole lot more work to try to, you know, get them disintegrated. Because there is, like, it's so much more work involved in to try to, you know, to take them out instead of trying to basically poke it hard. You explode type stuff. But no. For that reason, I want to say Nomad had an ultimate goal, ultimate motive to basically take his father's, you know, ambitions down. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the first of his kind, but at the same time, his father was trying to use him to better the genes, because basically his son was the prototype. You know what I'm saying? His daughter was basically the favorite, but at the same time, I don't know what was going on with her. She was pretty much basically falling in love with the hybrid ass nigga. Like I guess he was that guy, you know. But I guess the father was like, can't be trusted. Yeah, send you to your death. But no, pretty much Nomad, he was good, but I'm not gonna say he was the most perfect enemy or arch nemesis out there, because basically you gotta remember, basically you got the comics, you got the fan rendition, you have the movies, you have pretty much, it's a whole lot more out there in the universe that could be way more compatible with my life. Y'all agree or disagree? Let me know down in the comment section. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, let me know what y'all want me to react to. Let me know what y'all opinions are. Get what I'm saying? You already know how it goes. Turn around so you turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying?
Jump at the bando.